We stayed in Kyoto, so to get to Tokyo in a few hours, we took the Shinkansen train. It takes only a bit more than 2 hours to get to Tokyo, but it's quite pricey, 82 euros one way, so we bought a week JR pass. Upon arrival, we strolled near Tokyo Station and then decided to visit Tsukiji Market. I didn't feel much there except for the wasabi route, as it felt overly touristy, prompting us to leave quickly. Afterward, feeling the need to relax after transitioning from provincial Kyoto to the bustling metropolis of Tokyo, we opted for Hamarikyu Gardens. Admission is 300 yen. During our visit, we noticed a robotic grass cutter, not very efficient. It followed the same path, in and out, resulting in the grass being cut only along that route. The central pond holds more than meets the eye. Its Japanese name translates into tidal pond. It's actually filled with seawater drawn from Tokyo Bay. Sluice gates regulate the water level, syncing with the tide's ebb and flow, creating a dynamic environment. Look into the pond and you may spot marine life from the sea, including sea bass and black mullet. The tea house is floating on the pond. Here, amidst traditional tatami mats, you can savor a peaceful cup of powdered green tea, paired with an authentic wagashi sweet. Even if you are short on time, the ambience alone offers a fulfilling experience. The gardens boast 2 duck hunting grounds, once frequented by the shogun, with a memorial to honor the spirits of the ducks caught there. Traditional duck blinds from behind which the ducks were hunted are still scattered throughout Hamarikyu. We decided to hop on the metro and head to Shibuya, where I was eager to witness the famous crossing in action. As we navigated the station, I couldn't help but notice the train arrival board. Compared to the graphics of the Seoul Metro, Tokyo's seemed a bit more complex and less visually appealing. Arriving in Shibuya during the bustling midday, I felt surrounded by the vibrant energy of the city. We strolled through an artsy neighborhood, wondering how it would transform at night. Tokyo's multitude of advertisement screens added to the city's lively and colorful atmosphere, making it a bit overwhelming for someone like me, who felt like a village girl amidst towering office buildings. Finally, we reached the famous crossing. Observing the chaotic flow of people, I hesitated before plunging into the crowd myself. Maneuvering through the sea of pedestrians, moving in different directions, was quite an experience, requiring utmost caution to avoid collisions in the midst of the bustling chaos. Afterward, we hopped back on the metro and headed to Shinjuku. I was captivated by a super realistic 3D screen, its impressive graphics drawing my gaze. We couldn't resist the allure of the arcades, where we had a blast trying out a variety of games I had never seen before. We also took a leisurely stroll and visited a local temple, finding it not much different from those we had seen in Kyoto. Venturing into Golden Gai, we were put off by the high seating fees at most places, prompting us to search for a more budget-friendly option. While I can't recall the name of the bar we settled on, its owner was a familiar face from a popular Japanese zombie movie. As we continued our exploration, we encountered the street featured in the film Ichi the Killer by Takashi Miike. Shinjuku at night truly came alive, with crowds of people dressed to the nines, eagerly seeking adventure against the backdrop of shimmering advertisement screens. The lively atmosphere of Shinjuku at night was exhilarating, although we retired to our capsule hotel earlier than planned, due to my unease with the large crowds of rats roaming the streets fearlessly. Our accommodations at the Global Hotel were minimalistic yet comfortable, offering the convenience of booking a separate room with 2 capsules for added privacy. Surprisingly, I didn't feel claustrophobic in the capsule, contrary to my expectations. The next morning, we visited Don Quixote, where we found some unique souvenirs, impressed by the vastness of the store. Before departing Tokyo, we made a last-minute stop at Akihabara in search of affordable and quirky tech gadgets. While we didn't stumble upon anything particularly unique, we were surprised by the abundance of the stores on the upper floors selling explicit manga, videos, and dolls. Among the highlights of our trip was the Super Potato Store, where we played retro arcade games with vintage graphics. And that wraps up our weekend adventure in Tokyo. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share your Tokyo travel experiences and recommendations in the comments below. See you in the next video!